What is up, you guys? Welcome to session number 77. We made it to 77 sessions, guys. So we're diving into a lot of news here. So right now we have Dow dropping more than 200 points as we await the Federal Reserve meeting tomorrow, guys. So that is coming up tomorrow, and we're going to see Jerome Powell speaking about interest rates and if they're going to be cutting right now, if they're not going to be cutting, and we're a lot of news tomorrow to see what Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve wants to do with rates. Stocks fell today as Federal Reserve kicked off a key 2-day policy meeting with investors worried the central bank may not reduce interest rates this year. So there we go. We have a lot of other news. We have Apple in the news. Their developers conference. We'll get into the stock price here soon, but developers conference. They announced their Apple Intelligence, guys, and a bunch of other stuff in, I believe, iOS 18. So that is really key for that stock. We also have Nvidia doing a 10-to-1 stock split yesterday, and we'll look into that and what it's trading at. And we also have Tesla and their annual meeting, and then also their pay package, Tesla pay package, to be able to pay Elon Musk his money. And if Tesla shareholders want to vote in his favor to do that. So that is also in the news as well. And we also have CPI and PPI this week as well. And then also GameStop's in the news with Roaring Kitty. And, that's more entertainment for us. We don't touch GameStop. I believe I personally have one share in another account, one lucky share. But yeah, guys, so that is pretty much the news. We're really waiting the big news tomorrow with the Federal Reserve that will really start kicking things off. So that is the news for today's session. If you guys want CNBC live updates, if you want to be able to see that where we find news, that will be in the description below. So before we get into the S&P 500, what we have on the screen here, let's go ahead and look at the account. We have the count sitting at 27 here. We have 10 in, and then we have 16 on the sidelines, guys. So we are very, very cash heavy right now. We see the S&P 500 really making its move up since beginning May it really started picking up. We had a really bad April this year, and then since January we saw a really big run here all the way until April, and then we saw a little decline here, and then we saw a big run up here again, little decline here on the end on May 31st, coming down at the bottom. Looks like hitting that 200-day, almost the 200-day at 518, and now we see it trading at 535. That's the S&P 500. If we look at Qs, this is our favorite ETF because it's more tech heavy, and we like technology. We like the technology sector, and it tends to be more volatile. If tech is doing good, this ETF tends to do good. If technology is doing bad, then this tends to be, tends to sell off, and that's when we start really trying to add more. But QQQ really making a run now at that 466 range there, above the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average there. So now let's dive into Apple making a big run today, up 6%, guys. Look at that. So the developers conference started yesterday, Monday, June 10th, and they announced a lot of things. Tim Cook came out, announced Apple Intelligence, and they're doing a lot of good things. They are going to be partnering with ChatGPT, OpenAI over there with Sam Altman. And we're hearing Elon Musk in the news saying he's very unhappy about that, and Tesla, they don't want Apple phones in their meetings anymore because it could cause a risk, for Elon and the safety of their company. But Apple is very careful with people's privacy. So we'll see what Elon does in the future. But Apple, Tim Cook going with OpenAI to start their artificial intelligence here, their Apple Intelligence, and that can change in the future. Look what they did with their chips. They started with other chips, Intel, AMD, and then they started going their own route, making their own chips, guys. So you never know. Apple's gonna start with OpenAI, and then eventually there's rumors they're gonna partner with Gemini, and maybe they'll go their own route in the future, and that is pretty much what their plan is. And Tim Cook, he says he doesn't want to be the first in artificial intelligence. He wants to be the best. So that is going to be a key factor for them moving on. And I'm very excited. Me personally, I'm a big Apple investor outside of this public portfolio. And, I'm very excited to see what Apple is going to be doing in the future. So let's go over now to Tesla. They have their pay package here soon. On Thursday, as well as their annual meeting. If you're a Tesla investor, you should definitely vote in that meeting to see if Elon Musk, deserves that pay. So really look into it, do some research before you vote, and as long as you do it before Thursday, myself, I'm also a Tesla investor outside of this portfolio, and I still need to vote, and I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow morning, guys. So definitely jump in there, do some research, and vote. And we see Tesla, the 6-month chart here, really coming down since March, really selling off down to the 138 low, guys. It's insane to me that it's gone that low, but we see it at a high at 197. I believe that's when they announced earnings, right around there, and then it started consolidating, guys, and it's just been consolidating like crazy here, trading at the 172.51, trading right above that 200-day moving average, in line with the 50-day there. We see it right now at a 27 RSI level, and that could be an opportunity for us to buy, stay for the $50 buy. We'll look into that and other opportunities. So let's go ahead now. That is Tesla. Make sure you vote if you're a Tesla investor, guys. So now I want to dive into Nvidia, guys. Nvidia did their 10-to-1 stock split, and we see it on the 6-month chart, really making a run here. Starting around May 14th, it's been on a run for a while, but since around March, it's been consolidating all the way until May 15th, and then it just ran, guys. It ran. I believe that was after, during earnings, they announced earnings around there, and it just made a run up to 125, and before the stock split, that had been $1,255 that it ran up to at the high, and now we're trading at 120.38, and it is almost down to fair value range, around 50. It's trading at the 53 RSI level. It is still above the 50-day here. I would like to buy this around $100. Personally, the 200-day moving average is 96. On the 6-month, we see the 50-day at 117. If it makes a dip down towards 100, I'm going to be buying in my personal, and we're going to be buying here in the Mobile Village portfolio. We're going to be loading up on Nvidia. Nvidia is not done yet, guys. They are still in this game for the long haul. There's rumors saying, all these companies like Tesla, Microsoft, or not Apple, Google, all these companies, Amazon, and all these companies, like once they receive these Nvidia chips, then Nvidia is going to have no more business anymore. That's completely false, guys. I think Nvidia is going to completely change the game with improving their chips. The H100s obviously are very good. The Blackwell is the next level up, and they're just going to keep on improving their chips over time, creating better artificial intelligence for us. So that is Nvidia. I would like to see this come down a little bit more before we add in a bunch, options on it, or people can finally afford to do, cover calls and cash secured puts on it, and also buy options as well. So we're going to see a lot more young money, as I call it, come into Nvidia, as before it was pretty expensive for a younger investor, guys. So before you would need over $100,000 to run options on cover call and a cash secured put. So that is Nvidia, guys. I think that's all we want to go over right now. As far as the news goes, I mean, we could look at GameStop just for fun here. Check this out. Garbage graph here, or chart. We see it running all the way up to 80, crashing, making a little bump up here to 46, crashing, and then we see a little bump up here to 67-ish, crashing. We see it, making a move up above that 50-day there. That could be an opportunity, but it's just the fundamentals on this stock is garbage. It's a pump and dump. Roaring Kitty is pumping this, and people are falling for it. They're falling for the bag hold. So I have one lucky share in another portfolio, but I don't see this company going anywhere. It's just all talk, to be honest, and if you fall for it, then you're gonna reap the consequences. So that is GameStop here. Now let's go ahead, look at this. Look at the portfolio here. We have Palantir. We need to do a cover call on Palantir. We have 207 shares here, and we are going to be doing a covered call. I believe we're just going to do it for this coming Friday. See if there's any relevant news here on Palantir. Dell and Force, more stocks that could be added to the S&P 500. There was talks, that Palantir was going to make it into the S&P 500 after the rebalance. That did not happen. So, unfortunately, Palantir missed the rebalance on the S&P 500. So, let's go ahead now, and I want to make sure you guys watch this cash balance here as we add some money into that cash balance with some covered calls, guys. So we have 207. We're going to put 200 shares up for collateral here. We have a 22.61 average price, and so that means we have to at least do a 23, and it's trading. We're trading in the money pretty much right now, so that's good. We don't have to go all the way up to try and get less premium. So we're gonna do, delta wise 46. We're just gonna go 30 delta. It's pretty assertive, pretty aggressive, but also conservative. 30 delta. If you want to be really safe, go with the 20 delta. But we're gonna go with with 3 days out, including the rest of today. Excluding the rest of today, 3 days and the rest of today. We're gonna go with a 24.50 strike. Let's go ahead and execute this covered call, guys. We're doing total of 2 contracts. That's 200 shares. Each contract is 100 shares. We're going to do a limit price. Looks like 21. We're going to get around $42 on this. single option Palantir 24.5. Let's go ahead and lock this in, guys. So we see Palantir 24.5, June 14th expiration, limit price 21, so that's going to be an estimated premium of 41.89. Let's go ahead and lock that in. Check out, watch that cash balance there, guys. All right, guys, we got executed. We executed at 21, so that's $42, 21 times 2 into the cash balance there. So 42 new dollars in the cash balance. Now you see we're active in 2 contracts at the 2450 strike expiration this coming Friday, June 14th. So that is Palantir cover calls. Now we're going to be doing the $50 buy of the day, guys. So let's go ahead and look at some deals. We could go to quotes now here. All right, guys. So now let's look at what deals are going on. So we saw Tesla really trading below that 200-day moving average. It broke below, and we're trading at a 30 RSI level. And Thursday is going to be a major key point for Tesla. If this doesn't pass, if this pay package does not pass for Elon Musk, we could see this stock coming down at a new low. We could see it coming down below the 138.80 low. So, is it going to pass? I don't know. If it passes, it's going to reach probably above 200 maybe. If it doesn't, it's going to reach below 138, that low. So, we're going to keep adding in here as long as it's oversold. We could see this coming down to a below 20 RSI if this pay package does not pass. Let's look at some other stocks here. Tesla so far is what we want to go with. PayPal trading at 43. Starbucks 52, Disney 44, Square 38. So guys, yeah, I mean, we could go all the way up. I don't see any other deals going on right now that I'm interested in. So the public buy, we do 5 $50 buys a week. This one's public. If you guys want all the private ones, go to the Discord, motorpros.com, get the invite. But right now, we're doing Tesla. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's lock in $50 buy of Tesla, adding to our position. And, if it keeps coming down, we're going to buy some more. And if it goes up, at least we bought some. So, okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and lock this in. We're going to go Tesla. Buy amount $50. We're doing order quantity 0.29438 shares. Let's go ahead and lock in this $50 buy. All right, we got executed at 169.88, $50 buy for Tesla. All right, so that is great. We got the Palantir covered calls locked in. We got $42 from that, and then we put in 50 into Tesla today, and you see the new market value for Tesla 539.05. Second, I mean, we don't Palantir is obviously first because we have a lot of capital in it for covered call positions, but if we were excluding Palantir, Tesla would be the second highest market value in the portfolio, and we are currently down on the position. We're have a high 538 or 39, I should say, and then we're gonna just keep adding in, guys. Average price 171.03. I think we got executed at the 169, so we did lower our average price a bit. So I mean, if it keeps trading below our average price, we're just gonna keep tapping away at it. So that is Tesla. And Palantir, I don't think, I mean, there is a lot, I believe, we see Apple really at a 75 RSI level completely oversold, or sorry, overbought. And you know, we see Shopify, all these companies overbought, but you know, I think we just want to hold right now. See what this market does after this Fed meeting tomorrow. And you know, I could be missing an opportunity here with not, you know, trimming, but you know, we're just going to hold our positions right now because we could be seeing new lows here for the market as this artificial intelligence keeps going. And you know, if the Fed cuts, you know, we could really see, you know, the market really react positively. But you know, rumors are they're not going to cut. So do I see them cutting? I don't think so, but you never know with Jerome Powell. You never know. You know, I believe Europe did, but you know, we'll see what happens tomorrow with Jerome Powell. So that is pretty much trading session number 77, guys. If you guys are not part of the Discord yet, we post every day over there. We buy, you know, a stock every single day, $50 buy. We raised that from, you know, we were doing $20 buys, and then we raised it to 50. We freed up a lot more capital. You know, we had a lot of capital in QQQ. We decided to really sell off our QQQ and then raise our daily buys into these 30 stocks. And I do want to announce, I think we're going to be doing a rebalance here soon, just like what the S&P 500 does with their 500 companies. You know, I think with the Mogul 30, we are going to be rebalancing. We're going to be getting rid of some companies and adding some more companies and better companies. So that is probably coming here soon in the next couple of trading sessions, and we could be doing it, you know, not in a trading session. That's why you should get into the Discord, guys. Go over to mogulfellows.com, get the invite right there. Click membership, go down, get that invite. It's free right now. We are going to be leaving it up for free for the rest of 2024. 2025, we are going to be charging for a Mogul Fellows membership. So go over there, get the invite while it's free, and yeah, guys, so that is trading session number 77. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button if you like this content. Like this video for the YouTube algorithm. Till next time, hit the outro.